luggage up here to be moved.
Oh, all right. Gosh, nobody's ever willing to have a trunk stay where it is. It's always got to be put someplace where it isn't. Trunk movers. I hate to even move my own body. It's trunk in my life. A fine time to start learning. Not that I'm lazy, but I just hate to work.
Oh, save your breath, Charles. There are 7 more trunks to come. Think of all the complaining you can do then. Oh.
Hey, see? You're being punished for being mean to me. Now, sis, I wouldn't mind moving trunks in and out all day if there was any sense to it. This idea of moving out of your own home and subletting it to that vulgar woman for 6 weeks just for a few pennies.
Not a few pennies. And we need them. Well, Daddy had to tell her to be different. You realize that dear Mother's been abroad for almost a year?
Yeah, next week.
Traveling around from Marion bad to Wise bad, and from Wise bad to Carlsbad. And poor Dad getting worse all the time.
Going from bad to worse, so to speak.
If there was any justice in this world, that trunk would have fallen right on your hand.
Oh, it did. I don't see why we couldn't mortgage the old place.
What? Another one?
I've been handling your family's real estate for 30 years, Charles. Let me tell you, you couldn't raise another cent on this place if you cried your eyes out.
Well, make believe I didn't say anything.
Well, you ought to be delighted we got such an offer as $5,000 for 6 weeks.
$5,000 for 6 weeks. Why, the old battle axe must be crazy.
Not at all. Mrs. Faulkner is just a rich woman, willing to pay for whatever she wants. Just now she wants a southern home for the season, big enough for herself, daughter, and a house guest. And some sort of detective she carries around with her to watch her jewels.
Well, I don't like it.
Well, like it or not, as soon as new servants come, out we go.
Well, they'll be here any moment. I sent the car back to the station, told the driver to get them right away.
Yeah, and there's something else. Our darky servants are not good enough for her. We've got to go out and get her a whole new white staff.
When you pay for something, Charles, you're entitled to get what you paid for. Mrs. Faulkner was very emphatic on that point. A complete new staff of white servants with no darkies around the place.
And it's in the lease, too.
Well, I don't like it.
That must be the servants now.
Thank goodness.
Oh, goody. Now they can take this luggage out.
You go out and bring them in, Charles. What?
I suppose I should wear a silk hat and go out and read them in a dress of welcome.
Oh, Charles. I don't like it any more than you do. But it means so much to Dad. Now, you be a good scout, won't you?
Oh, all right. Oh, what's the matter? What's it all about? Hey, that kid hit me in the eye.
You ought to be glad I wasn't eating a comb.
May I be so bold as to ask who I had the pleasure of meeting? Oh, don't tell me you're Mrs. Faulkner.
It wasn't my fault.
What wasn't your fault? Say, who are you?
I'm the servant.
You're the... Well, does that mean that little sunshine here is the butler? I guess the first thing you better do is get out of this car. You'll have it flooded in a minute.
Have a peanut.
How could anybody get as old as you are and not find out about soap? Oh, shut up.
It wasn't my fault, honest. It
I
wasn't my
know.
fault.
Yeah.
It wasn't my
It
fault.
wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. For heaven's sake, what wasn't your fault?
What's the
What
matter,
wasn't
Charles?
your fault?
What are you doing?
I'm entertaining the servants, and it wasn't her fault.
Servants? Why?
It wasn't my
Allow me. She was about to say it wasn't her fault.
You are the servant?
Yes, she's the upstairs maid and I'm her daughter. I'm her daughter and she's the upstairs maid. Upstairs, she's the maid. and
I get it. You're her daughter. Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm her daughter and she's the upstairs maid. And you want to know something?
What?
She's the upstairs maid and I'm her daughter.
Yes, I'm beginning to understand. You're the upstairs maid, is that it? Yes, ma'am. There were 3 of us, not counting my daughter. But just when we left Washington.
Exactly, that's what I ordered. A cook, a butler, and upstairs maid.
But they got very drunk in the train, and an officer in a uniform said they were disorderly. And now they're in Richmond in jail.
I pinched the butler in the leg when they took him off the train.
Isn't that cute? It's lucky for that butler you didn't have a knife.
This is a pretty kettle of fish.
Oh, I love fish.
We've got to do something about it.
Well, that's easy. Just send a deposit back to Mrs. Faulkner and tell her to stay where she belongs. Wherever it is, as long as it's not here.
No, we can't do that. I've already sent the deposit to Dad.
Then tell her she's got to get along with our darky servants.
Yeah, that's one solution. It won't work, Charles. We might round up another bunch in a few days. In the meanwhile...
She'll be here in a couple of hours.
Exactly. A daughter and a house guest.
Oh, stop that noise. Go on in the house. We'll call you when we need you. And take little Eva with you.
Are there any peanuts in the house?
Oh, sure. We got a peanut room and an orange room.
We've got to get busy.
I know what you mean. If I had a hammer, I'd crack that kid on the head with it.
I've got it.
What, the hammer?
What is it, Olivia?
Well, the cook and the butler haven't arrived, but we're here.
I may be a little dense, sister.
Sometimes I think you're a little more than dense, Charles. It's all very simple.
I'm prepared for the worst, and I know I'm not going to be disappointed.
Prepared a love song, really reminiscing, for this a love song. My
You have to play that thing?
No, Mother.
Of course, my solitaire bothers you.
It's not bothering me.
Of course, it's bothering you. Can I see you're nervous? Nobody plays a thing like that unless they were nervous. Or Hawaiian. And you're not a Hawaiian.
You're working yourself up over nothing. And you're forgetting to put that black tan on the red jack.
Take care of that black pen and that red jack. You just keep that thing from yipping. Why don't you go up and talk to Split?
Oh, I can't be throwing myself at him all the time.
In the first place, you wouldn't be throwing yourself at him. In the second place, why not? He's a handsome boy, isn't he? Comes from an excellent family, doesn't he? Will you stop twanging that thing? And he did as much as propose to you at the Yale prom last year, didn't he?
Don't let's go into that all over again. He didn't mean it. It was just the excitement, the moonlight.
It's always the excitement in the moonlight, my child. If it weren't for the excitement in the moonlight, I don't suppose people would ever get married.
Oh, you don't understand, or else you don't want to. I like Burton a lot, and I think he likes me. He's quiet. Well, I guess I like people that make more noise than he does. People that have more fun than he has.
In my time, a girl had just as much fun as the man she was in love with wanted her to have, and no more.
But I don't think I love him.
What's that got to do with it? I don't want you to love him. I want you to marry him.
When you talk like that, I feel like shrieking.
Yeah, I feel sounding more like shrieking like you. Where's that fool detective? That idiot J. William Bernstein. Up with Burton, I'll bet they're trying to set a new record for drinking south of Washington.
I think he is with Burton, Mother.
You go up and tell him I'm going to say. And if you don't think it too unmaidenly, you might stay there and talk with him. After all, he is our guest, you know.
All right, Mother.
They can argue with me 1,000 times, and 1,000 times I'll tell them the same thing. What's wrong with this world is dames. D-A-M-S. Dames. I tell you, if it wasn't for dames, everything would be hunky-dory. Cherchez la famille. That's the ticket. Cherchez la famille. That's French for look for the dame. And what them French don't know about dames ain't worth knowing. I may not look it, but I'm a much older man than you are. And I ain't no Yale graduate. But believe me, there's lots of things in this world you've got to know to get along that they don't teach you at college. And if you'll ask me, I'll tell you that I think college is a lot of bunk. A lot of hooey about Latin, Greek, spelling, arithmetic, history. The one thing that a fellow should know in this world, nobody teaches you. Do you know there isn't a college in this country got a course on dames? Dames. That's where all the trouble begins.
You seem to know a lot about dames, don't you?
A lot. I wrote the book. I've been married 5 times in engagement. Oh, I can't begin to count the number of times I've been engaged. It seems to me that every time I go into a new town, I become engaged.
Well, that's very simple. The ladies just regard you as a very engaging young man.
Oh, a joke, huh? Oh, engaging because I become engaged so many times. That's comical.
I'm glad you liked it.
I didn't say I liked it, but it's nice to hear you say anything than to listen to a lot of silly dames chatter. Bet you anything you like that's bad news.
Come in.
I win.
Mother wants to see you, Mr. Burns.
Your mother always wants to see me. If your mother didn't want to see me, that would be news. Oh, what a life I lead. I guess I'm in for it. If it ain't one dame, it's one dame after the other. Hold it, please. Thank you. Bye.
Sit down, won't you?
Been having a good time?
Oh, moderately. That fellow's really quite funny. You been amusing yourself?
I've been with Mother.
Well, here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Well, here I am.
So I see. Didn't anyone ever tell you never to enter a room until after you've knocked?
I knocked.
Yes, but you're supposed to wait until you're told to come in.
If you did that in my business, the guys you're after would be out the window long before you had a chance to come in.
And you're not in that business now.
Well, I know that.
Oh, I know it's hopeless. But I want to say a few words to you about your conduct.
What's the matter with my conduct?
I visited the Dangerfield plantation for the next 6 weeks for the entertainment of my daughter Cora and Mr. Craig. The party is not being given as you seem to think for your special benefit.
No? Well, I didn't know.
Yeah, you know now. Will you do me a favor?
Why, certainly.
Try not to drink up all the liquor in the state the first week you're there. I hired you to be my detective, not my liquor tester.
Just because a fellow gets cold and takes a drink or two...
You've taken enough to cure an Eskimo.
Do they drink too? Yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. I've told you 1,000 times to say, yes, madame.
Yes, madam.
That'll be all.
Yes, ma'am. What? Yes, madam.
What are we Dangerfield coming to? First I'm a trunk mover, and now I'm going to be a butler to some old, oh, gosh.
Be a good little boy, Charles, and I'll give you a nice cookie.
No thanks, I'll take no chances, I'll eat out. Look at me now, I'm a seamstress. I would love to look into the future. I'll bet I'll be someone's Aunt Emma. Well, is this what the well-dressed butler will wear this season? Me lady, your bath is jolly well dripping. Oh, I forgot. Laughing water is with us.
Now, Mabel, you certainly understand what you're to do, don't you? Yes, ma'am, but it ain't going to turn out right. I know. Nothing ever does. Mamie, as far as you're concerned, we're a cook and a butler whom you met on the train. We're sent down here to work just as you were. You understand? It's a terrible lot to remember, though.
Say, why don't you go and look and see if there's a pin sticking you?
Never mind about her. Let's see how you look.
Oh, I look all right. Don't worry about me.
Well, no,
I like
don't.
this cuff I have around, like the cuff here around the neck, okay?
Well, that's all right, but your hair, there's something wrong with it. We'll have it all slicked back for you. You can play. It shouldn't be that way. It should be... Here, hold this. It should be down like...
Oh, guys, I don't want to have my hair down
Like Mrs. Foster.
Well, what it is? What am I supposed to do? Go out and lay down a red carpet?
Now, never mind. Got to
Oh. Where are the servants? Why aren't they here to greet us and take our luggage?
Oh, well, I'm sure they'll be here any moment, Mrs. Faulkner.
I see plainly the servants haven't been well trained. Huh! I'll fix that.
You'll either fix it or she'll fix it that nobody can fix it.
This is nothing so short of disgraceful. The idea of the butler not being at the door waiting for us when we arrive.
Say, maybe he's out butlering him back at the house.
I don't need any comments from you.
No, so don't take it.
Have you got my jewels?
Yes, madame.
Guard them as if they were so many bottles of scotch, and I won't have a moment's worry.
Yes, madame.
Get off that banister.
I don't want to.
Better get off there before I spank you.
Have a peanut?
No, I don't want any peanuts. I have other plans.
More.
You want more? I'll give you more.
More.
Here comes the butler now.
Hey, he looks all right.
He looks all right, but you never can tell. Come here, my man.
Yes, milady.
Take our luggage to our room.
Yes, milady.
And as soon as I have had a few moments rest from the journey, I shall want to see your fellow servants. Tell them I will receive them in the drawing room in half an hour.
Yes, milady.
Come, Flora. Remember, in half an hour, and you might just as well learn right now that when I say a half hour, I mean a half hour.
Sometimes when she says a half hour, she means a half minute. Oh, what a day.
I don't want to seem rude, Mr. Crane, but really, I must be going.
Well, you wait here, Mr. Weeks. I'll tell Mrs. Faulkner that you're in a hurry to get away.
Yeah, say, I do want to be here when she meets the servant.
Oh, by all means. You wait here and I'll go get her. Well,
Who are you?
I'm the cook, sir.
but cook?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing in here?
I just come in for my luggage.
Luggage?
Yes, sir. I'm after leaving it up in the hallway before Your Honor arrived.
Oh, cook.
Yes, sir.
Are you a good cook?
Sure, and I never heard anyone complain about my cooking yet.
Well, what are your specialties?
Sir, what?
I mean, what do you do best?
Oh, sure, it's all the same to me, sir, so long as it's victuals. Sure, it is myself can take the sole of Your Honor's shoe and turn it out so it'll melt in your mouth.
Well, I hope you won't do that while I'm in the house.
And it's Mr. Weeks himself to you. Tell you full well what a grand cook I am.
How about it, Mr. Weeks?
Why, she certainly can cook.
Well, there's this and that on the stove and a fire or two going that needs my care, so I'd best be going. Yes, sir.
Well, I'll be darned. Is she really the cook?
Eh? Oh, yes. She's the cook, all right, yes.
Well, I've always heard of the South being the land of milk and honey. I don't know much about the milk, but she certainly is a honey. Say, Mr. Weeks,
Yes.
do you suppose we could eat in the kitchen?
Oh, my.
Well, I must say, the room's perfectly lovely. You mean you've actually found something you like, Mother? Say, you trying to be funny? Certainly not.
Well, no, it's not your type.
Oh, Burton. I do hope you've been making yourself at home.
Well, I've been doing my best.
Really?
I've been looking around at some of the beautiful things in the house.
Well, they are lovely, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Oh, I'm so glad you like the place. You know, I really arranged this whole trip for your sake. And Horace.
Don't you think you'd better get the examination of the servants over with,
Oh, yes,
Mother?
of course, of course. So, why do they make these sofas so low?
Well, let me help you.
Must make these things for dwarfs. Ah,
I think the butler will be here any moment, Mrs. Faulkner.
I hope so.
I beg pardon, me lady. The cook will be here directly.
I hope so. He's taken half an hour to get ready. Come here, come here. I can't yell my lungs out. Yes, milady. You haven't been long in this country. No, milady. Not long enough to be corrupted, I should say. You understand, of course, that you are responsible for the discipline below stairs. Yes, milady. I beg pardon, but I never have any trouble of that sort. Mr. Reed, I think Smithfield will do.
Well, I'm certainly glad of that.
I'm sure he will, Mother.
Oh, I'm thankful that you're pleased with us, Miss. Let the upstairs maid come here. Yes, milady. Mamie? Come here, come here. What's your name?
Mamie.
Mamie.
Oh, what's the matter with it?
Well, it might just as well be Gwendolyn. Now, see here. You keep your hands off my silk stockings, you understand? Listen, I don't know whether you're aware of it or not, but the average housemaid has a perfect passion for silk stockings. You know, they simply can't resist.
Well, I can. I ain't got no passion.
Look here, if you're going to cry, you go someplace else and do it.
I ain't crying.
Well, whatever you're doing, I don't like it. Now get out of here if you can't do it. Now get out. I think Mrs. Faulkner will excuse you now, Mamie.
Yes, sir.
Servants like that would drive me to crazy. Did you expect to walk there? If you'd excuse me, I'll take Mamie for a walk in the hothouse. The flowers need watering. She had field glasses on me. She thinks I'm a horse.
You're the cook. I am, Madam.
I never forget you. Come here. Come here. What is your name? What is your name?
Ellen.
Seems to be a slight difference of opinion.
My name is Jane Ellen, Madam.
Yes.
Well, Jane Ellen, I suppose you have references?
Oh, the very best, I assure you, Mrs.
If
Faulkner.
you please.
From the closet, Billingtons. Unfortunately, I left them at the office. Tomorrow.
Here's my character, Madam.
Your what?
Character.
Character. Ah, from Olivia Dangerfield. Mrs. Dangerfield, I suppose.
Oh, no.
Miss Olivia Dangerfield is their daughter.
Oh, I see. To whom it may concern, this is to certify that I recommend the bearer, Jane McSorley, as a reliable girl and a competent cook. I have known her since her birth, and she's the best cook I have ever employed. She is leaving me for reasons of her own. And may I ask what were those reasons of your own?
Oh, excuse me. Must I be asked to tell you that,
I
Madam?
think so.
Okay, then I couldn't stand the woman any longer. I got sick and tired of seeing her around the place.
Indeed. Well, you couldn't stand seeing her any longer, eh?
I could not, sir. Sure, she was one of them meddling females, always poking her nose into things that was none of her business.
Have you ever been married?
Saints forbid, ma'am.
Or engaged?
Well, now, has that anything to do with my cooking?
Don't be impertinent.
Oh, no. Tis a sin we should all pray for strength to avoid. There's nothing I have to conceal, though. I was engaged once. Pat Conlon, his name was. As fine a brothel boy as ever come out of old Ireland. And we were engaged to be married last June, but you see, there was a quarrel. And with the band all published. Oh, sure, every time I get to thinking of it, it seems as though I can't go on any longer.
Oh, I've never seen such a happy bunch of servants.
Please don't cry, Jane Ellen. Nobody wants to hurt you.
I've had quite enough of it. You may go.
Oh.
Well, what do you want?
I'm looking for the butler.
Well, he's not here. I said he's not here.
That's right. Now, I'll be seeing you.
You will if you can see.
Come in.
Just came to tell you how sorry I am. Oh, don't cry, Jane Ellen. Mrs. Faulkner isn't here, you know.
Isn't he? Sure, I feel better already. Sure, I suppose yourself would have been asking me if my hair was on my own neck. And if my grandfather was a drinking man. But what was my favorite flower? Is there anything else?
Yes. I should like you to feel perfectly happy here.
Sure. Just like that. Let's hope it.
If there's anything I can do to make you feel any happier, I want you to promise you'll let me know. Anything.
Anything, sir?
Just anything at all. Anything.
Very good, sir.
Don't go to Mrs. Faulkner and don't send the butler, but come to me yourself personally. And tell me. Will you?
Sure, I might.
No, but will you?
Yes.
Ah, that's fine.
What time do you get through at night?
After dinner, I think, about 8:30.
8:30, huh? Well, I want you to meet me in the garden at 8:35. And you might as well learn right now that when I say 8:35, I mean 8:35. And not 1 penny less.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, cook, how about some breakfast? I'll be wanting some breakfast.
Not till the morning, I suppose, sir.
Oh, no, not till in the morning.
And some fruit and coffee, toast and eggs, sir.
Yes, some eggs, about 3 minutes.
With a wee bit of bacon,
That's the very thing.
just broiled to the crisp.
Just as I like it.
Very well. And you said to me, 10 minutes.
Yes, 10 minutes. No, 3 minutes.
Very well, sir. But sure isn't just as easy having 10 minutes as 3. Just the water that does the boiling, not me.
Well, let me help you with that. Oh, I hope everything's going to be as satisfactory as I know you're going to be.
Oh, sure, that would be easy. And if there's anything you hope for, just have the kindness to let me know, and I'll be after providing it for you.
You will?
Oh, really? I have a hope chest for that very purpose.
A hope chest? Mm-hmm. And I hope you have some hopes in that hope chest for me.
I wouldn't be surprised. But you know, I tell you the truth. I'm that selfish that I'm afraid all the hopes are for me. In night parade, most every maid has secret dreams she prizes. And I must admit, I have mine. Somewhere there's a dreamer, a wonderful dreamer. And when you're near, I'll make it clear that I will be surprised over you. My little fortune, I'll hold you someday. There's the sweetest little bridal gown all tucked away. There's the slippers and the daintiest
forget to save some hopes in that hope chest for me.
I remember. The 8 minutes. Good day.
The very words I was about to say. Good morning, Miss Faulkner.
Don't let me disturb you.
Oh, your beautiful music does disturb me. But, so pleasant.
Oh, you flatter me, Smithfield. Why, when I first got down to a piano, they laughed at me. But after 10 easy lessons, I held them spellbound.
Oh, was there ever anything to equal the magic of music? Sweet music that makes me forget what I am.
Oh, won't you sit down?
Don't rush me. I'll make the bench.
Now, relax. And tell me, Smithfield, how did you become a butler?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that.
Was it so terrible? Were you forced into it?
Against my will. I'm not strong.
Oh, and so you became a butler because it was the easiest thing you could think of.
No, Miss Faulkner, I've always had a curse. A mania for moving trunks. Why, every time I see a trunk, I back right up to it. Haven't you ever had a curse? Of course, I'm not counting your mother, but haven't you?
No, I'm a nice girl. A nice girl's aren't supposed to understand the curse. But tell me, Smithfield, isn't there some nice girl you'd like to get ahead for?
Well, you haven't exactly discovered my weakness, but I'm sure getting awfully warm.
You know, I think a butler gets a lot of training that would come in handy if he met the right girl.
Now, is that nice kidding me about my position just because I have to wait on you idle rich to earn my living?
Oh, Smithfield, you misunderstand me. I think what you're doing is wonderful. What I'd give to get into a kitchen and bake cakes and roast chickens and...
Well, I have to laugh at that one. Are you trying to make me believe that you're domestic?
There's nothing I'd like better than taking Jane Ellen's place in the kitchen.
Well, you came right to headquarters. I'm the head man out there in the kitchen.
You are?
Certainly.
Well, would you, could you, I mean, that is, could I sneak out someday and be domestic?
Well, if you'll let me be domestic with you.
Oh, since we met, I feel a most peculiar urge. Oh.
I can see that you and I are on the verge. Well, you know, of a sort of a new understanding at each other's command.
I really think we ought to merge.
You mean if you and I should get together?
Yes.
Well, then, I'll pour the coffee right into your cup. And you wash the dishes. I'll polish them up. Come on, and let's be domestic.
Me out the window, starting apart. You with the lawnmower out in the yard. Come on, and let's be domestic.
I never lawned a more in my life.
Picture me with all the washing by the old clothesline.
Hanging up your little Nike right next to mine. Do we want to taste matrimonial joy?
You baby girl.
No, I want a boy. Come on, and let's be domestic.
I'll make the whole room forget we invite.
I'll help. I'll taste it. Let's see if it's right. Come on, and let's be domestic. Now I'll get my socks nicely darned, I suppose.
Just for a nice little pop of the nose. Come on, and let's get pugilistic.
I love it.
There'll come a time.
Yes, I know.
We need money.
Yes, what then?
Then when you do your part.
I'll do my part. I'll take in washing. For you, sweetheart. And then after dinner, I suppose we'll go for a ride.
What will you say if you find it's raining outside?
I'll say, come on, and let's get pneumonia.
You'll pour the coffee right into my lap. Start beating carpets when I'm taking a nap. But who cares when we get domestic?
What do you mean?
I think I'm gonna like it.
Are you really proposing to me? I wonder what your intentions can be.
Well, I'm just saying that I think that we ought to get, what do you call that, homegrown, domestic.
In a nice way,
Would I
I
argue with
would
you?
wash and scrub for you upon my bended knees. Honestly.
Would you hang your, what do you call those things, your hoosies next to my beery dears?
And after we're married in 2 years or so,
We'll have a dog, a cat, a mouse, even a radio. Come on, and let's be domestic.
I wish you meant
I
it.
do.
Well, see you later. Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, if I had the wings of an angel, I'd fly, yes, I'd fly. Oh. Beg pardon, madam, but I have never seen so many flies around this morning. If madam wants to see me, well, I'll get out in the pantry. Yes, you like. Well. I must say, time the butler leaves a little to be desired. But then, of course, you can't have everything, can you?
No.
I know a secret. I know a
What's that
secret.
to singing, may I ask
I
you?
know a secret.
She's the upstairs maid's little girl.
I know a secret.
How dare you come here? Get out of my drawing room. Get out of it. You hear me?
I know a secret.
What are you talking about?
I will tell what I'm talking about unless I get paid for what I'm talking about. I know a secret.
Well, we don't want to hear it.
You'll be sorry.
That perhaps the child knows something that I should know.
Nonsense. Surely you're not going to listen to the tittle-tattle of a silly child?
Not tittle tattle. It's a secret, and you'll be sorry.
What is it?
I won't tell unless I get $5.
$5 altogether too much money for a child your age. You tell. If it's really important, I'll give you $1.
You heard her. You're a witness.
Go ahead, say what you're going to say, and then get out of here.
Well, I happen to be sitting in a tree.
What do you mean you happen to be?
Certain. Let the little child tell her story in her own way.
Try and stop her.
Well, I looked in the window, and there was your daughter Cora sitting right here where I am. And Smithfield the butler sitting right over there where you are.
No.
Yes. And first she was like this. And then she was like that. And then she was like this.
What and to do?
It was like that.
You must be mistaken, Davy.
I'm never mistaken. In fact, I happened to creep a little nearer so I could see better.
Absolutely sure of this.
I'm more than sure. I'm almost positive.
Well,
I tell you, I saw with my own eyes. I don't know whether he kissed or not, because I couldn't see. Unless I was to break my neck.
I wish you had.
that'll be all, my child.
Do I get my money?
I'll give it to you a little later.
How much later?
Right after dinner. I haven't got my purse here.
Right after dinner will do. But don't make it any later. I don't like to have any outstanding accounts.
Well, no, you have to discharge
What, you want me to do it?
And imagine Cora philandering with this Smithfield.
I don't see why she shouldn't if she likes him.
My daughter's a servant.
You know, Sis, I'm awfully glad that Cora's around. You know, she makes dishwashing so much easier. just like a lily. I could go for that girl in a huge way.
You wouldn't be falling in love, Charles, would you?
Oh, I hope so. Guy said there's one disease that's awfully pleasant. And you know, you're not exactly being bored around this household either. I've seen you looking at that Mr. Crane.
Why, I think he's a very nice man.
Oh, don't give me a that.
Oh, come on, take that one. That fish won't bite you.
Don't try and change the subject on me. Am I right?
What? Oh, well, you're not exactly right, but you're not very far wrong.
Without looking, I know it's the walking nozzle.
What is
What's
it
it now?
I can't seem to do anything right around here. But doesn't that your statement? Mrs. Faulkner said today that she'd like to slap my face if I'd dry it so she wouldn't wet her hands.
Hooray! Did the old blister say that? Well, there's life in the old dog yet.
Oh, well, you know, you're not very competent. Well, I wasn't engaged to be competent. I was engaged for an upstairs maid.
Hi-ho. Well, have a little date. See you later. Bye-bye, sister. And Mamie, remember, have Mrs. Faulkner's hooks and knives all come out even.
Oh. You get out of this picture. Oh.
Stop your laughing, Mamie.
Oh. Mamie, will you stop crying into those dishes that I've just dried? I can't help it, miss. When I think about it, I get so discouraged. And then when I think more about it, I get more discouraged. Oh, you're no help here. No, I ain't any help anywhere. Go to bed and sleep all day, and I know tonight you'll feel marvelous in the morning. No, I won't. You don't know me, miss. I always feel bad in the morning, and worse than that at noon, and worse of all at night. Oh.
Jane Ellis,
Yes, sir?
may I come in?
Yes, do.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm just finishing up my dishes.
Say, I wonder, do you know of any good butler in the neighborhood who might want a job?
What?
You see, Mrs. Faulkner has decided to discharge Smithfield, and
Oh, surely you must be joking.
I'm not joking. Why should I be?
Well, surely you can't. That is, I'm hoping you won't discharge Smithfield.
Well, you seem to take it quite to heart.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea he meant anything.
He means more to me than anything in the world.
You mean you really...
Well, you see, Smithfield and I...
Smithfield and you?
Yes, oh, well, maybe you wouldn't like me to tell you. Oh, please give me another chance, Mr. Crane. For my sake.
Well, it'll be pretty hard to persuade Mrs. Faulkner. I guess I can do it all right.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Crane. You've no idea what you're doing for me. You see, Mr. Smithfield happens to be my brother.
Sure, what? You're not joking.
No, honest. Even cooks have brothers, you know.
Oh, that's great.
Great that cooks have brothers.
That isn't what I mean, and you know it. You know, I used to kid a lot about love at first sight. Now, I haven't known you a whole day yet, have I?
Less than 18 hours.
You figured it out too, didn't you?
Oh, well, I put the potatoes on the boil yesterday afternoon when you got here. Or, what is the spinach?
So that's all I mean, just a time clock for potatoes and spinach.
Well, sure. What difference would that be making to you?
You know, I've never known anyone all my life that means as much to me as you.
Well, in plays, when people talk like that, they're making love to people.
Not only in plays, you know.
Well, who ever heard of making love in a kitchen? In a palace, maybe, or a drawing room, or even in a cottage, but not in a kitchen. It's not right.
It's always right when you're in love. Almost every love affair I ever knew first began in some romantic rendezvous. It may be essential, but I doubt it. Here's the way yours truly feels about it. Oh dear, I don't need atmosphere to fall in love with you. Joys of spring don't mean a single thing a winter's day would do. prefer a nest of rambling roses bloom, but I'd be happy with you in a ferny for when you're near, I don't need atmosphere to fall in love with you.
It is clear you don't need atmosphere to know that you're in love. Joy the spring don't need a field or starry skies above. Now some prefer to let the rambling roses bloom,
But I'd be happy with you in a ferny when you're near, I don't need atmosphere to fall in love with you.
I know a secret. I know a secret.
I know you know a secret.
I happen to be sitting up
Yes, I know that too. You happen to be sitting up in a tree. Who'd you happen to be seeing this time?
Mr. Crane and the cook.
What?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Crane the cook. She was smiling and he was smiling, and they were talking. What were they talking about? I couldn't hear. You could hear.
I'll fix that.
What about my dollar?
Oh, you'll get your dollar, I promise you.
But you can't buy groceries on promises.
Oh, child. Here,
Thanks.
take it.
Mrs. Faulkner,
What is it?
tell me something, will you, Mrs. Faulkner?
What is it?
Am I just being a fool? Could I have gotten $20 just as easy?
I've got an idea in the back of my brain about you that $20 wouldn't begin to pay for.
Just for that, the rate is $25 from now on.
When you really care for a person, you can't say anything but the truth.
Oh, I wish I could. Only.
I do hope I'm not intruding.
Why,
Has Jane Ellen been able to help you in finding a new butler?
well, not exactly. You see...
You probably haven't been able to get around to that purpose yet. Well, as for you, young woman, I've been trying all day to get down here. It's high time I saw the kitchen.
Oh, yes, you're as welcome as I ever was.
Yes,
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll be running along.
if you wish that. I'm sure there could be nothing here that would interest you.
Goodbye.
What doesn't you? You look so tragic. You're not going on a long journey, you know.
Oh, that's right, I'm not, am I? Goodbye.
You saw that, please?
I'm sorry, Mum, but I haven't got my bearings around the place yet. No, if you was to come the next week.
Yes, I dare say, or any other time when you knew I was coming. Oh, such disorder. I'm telling you frankly, young woman, I'm displeased with your work.
I'm sorry.
I didn't come here to listen to your apologies. Your cooking is all right. I must admit that. But this is the kitchen, and not the boudoir for the reception of my guests.
This is my kitchen, and I'll receive whom I please please and when I please.
That settles it. I won't stand such impertinence in the servant. You'll get out of here bag and baggage at once. And if this week can't get me another cook, I'll cancel the lease and return north.
Oh, Mrs. Faulkner, please. Don't do that. I'll do anything you ask.
It's too late now. No. I'll make a slight exception. You can stay one more day. I want you to take particular pains with the dinner tomorrow night. I'm going to announce my daughter's engagement to Mr. Crane.
Your daughter's engagement to Mr. Crane? Well, I didn't know. I thought...
You probably thought Mr. Crane was fancy-free. Perhaps Mr. Crane led you to believe.
Oh, no.
You know Mr. Crane has quite a sense of humor.
That's all, ma'am, now.
In fact, if the dinner is particularly nice and Mr. Crane is pleased, I may not discharge you after all. You see, it's entirely up to you. Milady?
Oh, don't call me Milady.
No, ma'am?
You were going to say something, weren't you, Smithfield?
No, ma'am.
Oh, I thought you were.
Well, if Mademoiselle wishes me to say something, I might say something.
Oh, well, not unless you wish it, Smithfield.
Not unless you wish it, Mademoiselle.
Not unless you wish it, Smithfield.
You're one up.
Oh, it's a beautiful night, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Oh, doesn't a night like this do things to you?
Oh, I don't care what kind of a night it is, what kind of a place, what kind of a where.
No? Why? Why?
When you're near, I don't need atmosphere to fall in love with you.
Joys of spring don't mean a single thing. A winter's day.
People eat at swell hotels and think it's grand.
I could dine with you, dear, at a hot dog stand.
Fall in love with you. We fall down, don't we? This fence is wibbly-wobbly. Maybe it's only wibbly. No, I guess it's wobbly. Wibbly-wobbly. It's probably loose. No, I guess it's broken, right?
What on earth is that?
Hello, sir. This is Where you
I forgot. She's on her way to the celebration. That's where we ought to be going.
What celebration?
Well, you see, once a year the darkies, they get together. It's part of a festival. And boy, is it hot.
Gee, I bet it's a lot of fun.
It would be for me if you were going for us. That is, if you could go with...
Oh, you say the nicest things. If you only meant them.
Come on.
Say Because I'm your disgrace. I'm your fault misbehave. If you want to be saved, then you sinners. You sinners, drop that, let it go. Oh, sinners and sinners, you sinners. Run out, the devil don't stick around. Run out, let me go. Come on, you sinners. Come on, whenever there's music. We don't want no music. No music. I don't see any harm in Burton hanging around the kitchen and wanting to talk to the cook. I think she's a very attractive girl.
I don't understand you at all. First you go to a donkey festival with a butler. Then you think the cook's attractive. I suppose you'll be wanting to adopt the upstairs maid next.
Oh, you're making a fuss over nothing at all.
I haven't even started to begin to make a fuss.
Just flying off the handle again.
I am is my own handle.
Hello?
Good morning.
May I come in? You're just a little chatterbox, aren't you? What are you making here? Something real nice out there.
Something real nice. It's a cake for the dinner Mrs. Faulkner is giving in honor of your engagement to her daughter.
What?
Well, I suppose you didn't know about it. I suppose you're not engaged to her. I suppose you weren't engaged to her yesterday when you came down here.
Well, that's not exactly right. I am engaged to her, I suppose. But you see, Cora and well, we both. You see, we've known each other for so...
Just making things worse by trying to explain.
Please.
And I hope you got a great big laugh out of all those funny things you told me yesterday. I know I did.
But you must let me explain.
There's nothing to explain. You saw a chance for a little bit of fun and did you think you were fooling me?
But you're wrong, Jane Ellen. I meant every word I said. Really, I did.
Get out of my kitchen. I've got a lot of work to do.
But I tell you, dear...
It isn't every day that one has a chance to bake a cake for an engagement party.
I know, but won't you listen to me? Let me...
I don't want to have you around the kitchen.
But I can explain it to you.
Go on,
Well, you won't listen to me.
I'll never listen to anybody again.
I don't hear anything more about it.
Please, you've got to listen to reason.
I don't want to listen to reason. Everything that's wrong in this world happens because somebody's listened to reason.
I know a secret. I know
Yes,
a secret.
I know you know a secret, and I know you happen to be up in a tree.
Oh, all right, you know so much. But I bet you there's something you don't know.
What is it?
The price has gone up. It's $30. Cash.
What is your secret?
I do a strictly cash and carry business.
Well, who is it now?
Mother, this is disgusting. The idea of paying this imp to spy on people.
I'm not an imp, and I don't spy on people. I just happen to be sitting in trees.
Well,
It's Mr. Crane and the cook again.
what?
I happen to be sitting up in the tree,
You've got the soul of a house detective. That's what you've got.
and I've got another secret, too.
No.
If you think my last secret was good,
have me broke.
It's this. The cook's not a cook at all.
Why?
No, ma'am. She's Olivia Dangerfield.
What? What? What do you say? I just heard you. Olivia Dangerfield's a lady. Cook? What do you think belongs to the Dangerfield?
I tell you, she's Olivia Dangerfield.
Oh.
I just happened to find some letters in her room. That's how I know.
That's heaven.
Settles what?
I am going to leave this house at once. I'm going down to discharge that cook and break the lease and get out of here right away. And listen, you one-man secret service,
Yes, ma'am.
about those secrets of yours. When I buy one, do I get exclusive rights or do you sell them to someone else?
I've got to think that over. It never came up before.
But I'll give you $10 if you promise not to tell anybody just what you told me, especially not my daughter.
You mean about Jane Ellen really being Olivia Dangerfield?
Don't even tell me again.
Yes, ma'am.
Cora! 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 Cora!
I know a secret. I know a secret.
Please go away.
It's a deadly secret.
Now, I don't care what kind of a secret it is. I don't want to hear it.
Well, I've done a pretty good day's business, so I think I'll tell it to you anyhow, for nothing. Of course, if you want to pay me after you've heard it, that's up to you.
Will you get out of this kitchen?
Mrs. Faulkner is leaving right away. What? See, I knew you'd be interested. Well, somehow or other, Mrs. Faulkner happened to find out that you're Olivia Dangerfield. And somehow or other, she don't like it. So she started a pack, and you're leaving right away.
Oh, but she can't.
I think you're wrong. There's nothing Mrs. Faulkner can't do. Now that you've thought it over, are you going to pay me for the secret?
I must see Mrs. Faulkner.
It won't do you any good. She said her mind's made up.
Well, there you are. I just discharged that precious nephew of yours.
Mother, you haven't.
I certainly have. He goes begging.
But I don't want him to leave.
I want him to leave. I am the one who's issuing transportation orders around this house. And I'm going to tell you we get out of here just as soon as we possibly can.
Mrs. Faulkner,
How dare you bursting on me like this?
well, I wanted to explain a few things.
There's nothing to explain. You're fired.
Mrs. Faulkner, of course you know that I'm Olivia Dangerfield.
Cora, leave the room at once. Leave the room. Get out.
We rented this house because my father is ill and we have to have the money to send to him. Unfortunately, the batch of servants that we had employed for you didn't appear, so we simply had to take their places. And if you're Olivia Dangerfield, that means that Charles...
What are you mumbling about? That means Charles. What Charles? Who?
Please, Mrs. Faulkner, don't break the lease. We just have to have the money.
My dear girl, you should have thought of that before.
What is all this?
Nothing. I've just discharged the cook.
It's about time somebody told you a few plain facts, Mrs. Faulkner. I think you've been interfering in things that are none of your business. And I think you're a mean, meddlesome old woman.
Me? Meddlesome? Me?
And I'm not going to marry your daughter, Cora.
Mother?
I've something to tell you. Oh, you need to pat yourself on the back for that. Everybody seems to have something to tell me. It's a good thing I've got a sweet disposition.
Charles and I are going to be married.
Charles who?
Charles Dangerfield. Smithfield.
Mama. You mama me. Oh, my brain's in a whirl. I'm losing my mind. I'm going mad.
Are you just beginning to find that out?
Please listen to me, Olivia.
Still flirting with the cook, is that it?
You know that isn't it.
Well, sure, how would I know that you'd be telling the truth?
I knew you weren't the cook, and it wouldn't have mattered if you had been. I'll just go on standing and waiting for Cupid to knock.
Then my